Going on, guys? I think we're live. I don't know. I gotta check. But I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel if you have. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Look here. Make sure we're good to go. Yeah, so we're all set here. Yeah, so we're all set here. Yeah, so we're all set here. So yeah, we're all set, ready to go. Nobody's in here yet, but we're all set. So as soon as we get some people in here. So a little backstory for people just watching right off the rip, maybe after the fact, but started this channel in 2017. Bought my first laptop that I ever bought on my own. Bought a GoPro Hero 6, and then just started making videos. The first one was kind of funny, but it was pretty bad. But you know, I didn't start getting comfortable until like the 60 to 80th video, really. So, yeah, it was definitely a learning curve, I would say, for sure. I mean, there was times where like I had no motivation, didn't really want to put anything out there because I didn't think it was good enough, but kind of came around. So it and pretty much just my hobby now. So yeah, so wait for some people to get in here. Kind of just working on the computer as I'm talking to you guys. Well, if anybody's in here, no one's really in here, so. Trying to figure out how you highlight stuff on Facebook. I don't know. I'll try this again. There we go. So we got that. Hell yeah. So I guess I was just talking about this year, 2024. Hopefully as big as last year. Last year we did a lot of stuff. We did, what did we end up doing? A lot. We did this, well, we'll just work backwards. We did the suspension on the Firebird. We were supposed to go to Black River Motorsports Park and test out the suspension, but it was the last event they had of the year, and I ended up not going because they canceled it because there was quite a rainstorm and lightning storm too, and it was canceled. So I ended up not going. I ended up going on Cruise for Cancer, which was good. Wasn't quite what it was the years before, but Hopefully, I can get some people to go next year. That's my goal, is to get more people. I actually have like a group of people, maybe meet up with people. I don't know. It'd be nice to actually have people go with. Um, because going by yourself is all right. I mean, one car is all right, but like it just, I don't know. It'd be nice to have a few people. So yeah, we ended up doing that, and then we ended up. What else did I do? Oh, the alternator blew on the Firebird like right after the Cruise for Cancer too. So the pulley ended up falling off, and then I actually overheated the Firebird. That was awesome. I was like 3 miles from the dealership. Pulley let loose, nut backed off, belt flew off on the road, and ended up making it back to the dealership, and then just left it there. And then got a new alternator, which I replaced the alternator earlier in the year, and then yeah, that alternator ended up throwing the nut, so that was freaking awesome. That just overheat the engine and probably take off a couple thousand miles off the engine. I mean, those old Chevy V8s are pretty tough, so I ain't too worried about it. But other than that, got the new alternator in and it ended up working out. So got that in right after Cruise for Cancer, and then what else did we do? We did a lot of car shows. I ended up winning a few car shows this year. Uh, First off, did second place in Tomahawk, which was right off the rip was like holy cow, and ended up. I don't think we got anything at Ironwood, which I won't be going to Ironwood Car Show again. And to be honest with you, I think it's a little clicky over there. I was told that years ago, and I was like, nah, there's no way. Nah, it's definitely favored towards the car club that puts it on, which is fine. You know, give themselves a pat on the back, but I'm not too interested in that stuff. So, we'll not be going to Ironwood Car Show this year. I'm gonna skip that altogether. I think I'm gonna try to go to. I think it's called Third Gen Expo down at like by Chicago. There is another thing, GM at Carlisle, this year too, and I think it's gonna be. I think it's in like. I think it's in June, and they're having a third generation Firebird Camaro. Um, I don't know how to call it. It's kind of like a not a like a feature. Like I guess it did so well the year before. So many people were loving the '80s, vehicles, and the third gens in all they were. There was a lot there. I looked at a few videos and it seemed like there was a lot there. So I'd love to go to that one. It's a 15-hour drive though. The Firebird may make it, may not. I don't know. It'd be nice to go. It'd be nice to find some people to go with. So if you're in Wisconsin, if you guys want to go to GM at Carlisle, which is in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, 15 hours for me, it'd probably be like, I would say probably like 10 or 12 to most of the people in Wisconsin, which is fine for me to drive 15. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So if we were to meet up with some people, even around the Chicago area, if you guys know of anybody, or you know someone, or you want to go, just let me know. I'd like to plan that one. That would be it'd be ideal to have a few people go and just check it out. I think you got to pre-register too, so that'd be pretty good. Kind of bouncing back and forth between 2023 and 24, but yeah. So I'll just continue on 24. So I'd like to go to that. I'd like to go to Third Gen Expose. Definitely gonna do Tomahawk again, and definitely going to, of course, Washburn. Washburn's actually getting pretty big. Spread a word, really. I mean, Facebook, they do a little bit on there, but man, that car show is getting quite big for the area. I don't think we've had. Maybe the Bay Area Car Club did like close to it at one point, but and it's getting up to like almost 200 cars, which is crazy for this area because there's nothing here. And you'd be surprised how many people have things tucked away in garages around here. It just baffles me that um, some of the stuff that people say they have, and they don't even see the light of day for like years. And you finally talk to a few people, and then they're like, yeah, Jim Bob on the road, he's got a 70 Chevelle SS, black and white stripes. You never know. Never pulls the damn thing out. You know, it's like, all right, well, well, it'd be nice to see that car. You know, I don't know. People are definitely like to hide stuff around here. You know, um, and speaking of like hiding stuff, there is a lot of people in this area, and it is just what it is. And there's an old salesman at work that says, there's a lot of people that will buy the same exact vehicle over and over. So like, say someone comes in, buys a 2020 Ford brand new. 3 years later, they're buying a 2023 Ford brand new, and it's identical, same everything. You'd never know they bought a new vehicle, but that's how people are around here. They really, some people just do not like to show that they're either they have money or they're doing well. Um, it's kind of weird, you know. Not a lot of people like to show off, which is fine. You know, and there are some people that do, but there are some people that they just get the same thing over and over here, especially with ATVs and stuff like side by sides. There's a lot of people that do that too, which is weird for the area, but I shouldn't say weird. It is common for this area to do that. But like I said, there's a ton of people that have stuff just tucked away in the garages, and you never know. You never really have them. So kind of weird. You never see them at car shows. Never. All of a sudden you're like walking the dog one day, and all of a sudden you'll see a garage open. You'll just see like a mint, like '67 Camaro just sitting there, and you're like, oh, never seen that before. I've walked past this house probably about 100 times. So it just is what it is. So yeah, continue on with 24. Carlisle, GM Carlisle. We're gonna go to Washburn, of course, again. I do want to hit up some more. We're gonna do the auto crossing. I don't know how many events we're gonna go to, but we're gonna at least go to at least one. There's 5. I believe there's 5 of them right now listed for Black River Motorsports Park. There's 5 of them listed. I don't know if we're gonna go to the first one. It's like early May. I'd like to, but we'll see. Definitely want to go to one like closer in the middle of summer, and then I definitely want to hit the last one out if they are, still gonna, not be canceled or whatever. So, we're gonna hit those up, and then I'd like to go to one like there's one in Cable, Wisconsin, and it's like I think it's like very end of the year. I think it's like in October or late September. It's a car show there. There's one in Hayward too that I've always wondered about. I don't think it's that big, but I've been told about it numerous times, and we might hit that one up too. Actually, there is something coming up in March in like a month and a half. It is Motorhead Madness up in Duluth at the deck. I would love to go to that, but it's such a far drive. I don't have an enclosed trailer. I would love to just, it'd be nice to just drive there, but I don't think so. And you got to pre-register and everything. But I'll definitely be going regardless. I might be helping another guy set up. He's got I don't know if you've seen the videos, but he's got a 57 Chevy step side. Is it 57? Yeah, 57 Chevy step side vehicle, or pickup truck, I should say. Small block, and I think it's a 4 on the floor, or 3 on the floor, 4 on the floor. We worked on it. There's a couple videos, shot a couple shorts of it. Aaron ended up painting that truck. I told the guy, I said his goal was to get it at Motorhead Madness in March this year, and he said he's getting close to getting it back together. He's got the interior all. He's working on the interior. The exterior's getting there with trim work and everything, weather strips. I know we got the glass in for him. Schroff Knuckles did glass, and he should be done quick. So if he makes it, I'm gonna go there and help him set up. I just gotta take a couple days off and do that, and we'll definitely vlog all that stuff. It'd be kind of cool to see kind of what it takes to set up and everything. Motorhead Madness is uh, in the deck, which is in Duluth. It's like an indoor arena, and they use multiple rooms to display these cars. And I believe he's already pre-registered for it, so he's got to get the truck done. And it sounds like he's going to trailer it there and then just rinse it off when he gets there. Like I said, I would love to have my car there, but it's just so far, and I don't have an enclosed trailer, and I don't like salt. So, but we'll see. We'll definitely do that. There's a couple more things that we're gonna work with on Auxito with Auxito. We'll do a couple more videos with them. They're sending something out shortly. I've been trying to track it. I don't think it's shipped yet, but I'll have to double check. We're gonna do a video with what they're sending out, and then there's another company reaching out, which I won't say too much about. Still got to confirm everything tomorrow, and that will be for Big Chev. We'll be doing something with Big Chev as long as everything goes through. So we'll do a video on that. That should be an interesting video. It's gonna be I never thought about putting this part on, but it should be interesting and a little intricate as well too with what it is. So I've never seen one before. I've never seen this part put on a truck before. The way they built it and the way it illuminates. So we'll see. I'm kind of interested in how it's going to look. So plus I think it would be able to help the company out too with installing this. So but we'll confirm that tomorrow. And then yeah, other than that, I don't really know of anything else soon. Definitely a mild winter. We've had one snowstorm this all winter, but it seems like we haven't got any rain, so all the salt is still laid on the road. So can't really drive anything, or can't drive with the Firebird. It's still cold. I mean, it was like teens this morning. I think it was like 19, 18 degrees when I woke up this morning. But yeah, other than that, so car shows, I'd love to go to GM with Carlisle, so if you guys want to go, just let me know. Comment below. So, yeah. Trying to think what else. I'd like to collab with people. I know there's quite a group or I shouldn't say quite a group. There's a handful of people up in Duluth that do videos as well too on YouTube. I definitely would like to work with them. So if you guys see this video, hit me up. We'll do something, maybe a challenge. I don't know. I don't know, something. I'd love to do something with the guys up in Duluth and do some content. I think it'd be pretty wild to have some type of collaboration there. I'll try to reach out to them, see what they say. Trying to think what else we got going on this year. You guys can definitely put something in the chat. This is Q&A too, so if you guys have anything to ask. But last year, I'll touch again on last year. So we went to Tomahawk, got second place with the Firebird there. We ended up doing the seats in that car. I ended up getting some seats from St. Cloud, Minnesota. I left was it like 20? I left. It was like September of 22, and I ended up messaging this guy. He was parting up this mid 90s Trans Am. He said $200 for the seats. So. And so I ended up running down there, grabbing those, put them in at the beginning of the year last year in 23. I think that's what helped the car tremendously. Everybody's like, "Oh, the interior shot," and I know it was, but other than that, it was think that like raised it over the top. Murph, thanks for the comment, buddy. Thank you. 3,000 is, I don't know. When I started this thing, initially I was like, oh, easy. It's not easy to do this. So anybody that's doing YouTube knows like it takes a bit of a commitment, and um, sometimes it's more than I would like to do, but I just do this for fun. It's keeps me busy with something. Because if I didn't do this, I'd just be playing video games all summer and not working on anything. Actually, that's what I've been doing all winter. Is just playing video games with the guys at works after work is done. So, um, but yeah, 23? I got a few trophies. Biggest one was Tomahawk. Second biggest one was like I went to the Back to the '80s show in Minneapolis area, and I got second place there too, which was crazy to me. I don't know if you guys seen the video or not. There was a ton of, I mean, high dollar cars there. I mean, there was freaking DeLoreans there, like, and a couple of them. There was like all these RX-7. I mean, there's high dollar stuff, and I would say almost every third generation Camaro or Firebird there was like either original, perfect, or restored perfect, or modded perfect. Like there wasn't a ratty. I don't believe. There was a couple that were drivers, but like there wasn't like a ratty like off the field car there. I mean, for third gens at least. And I was like, man, pole in second place in that place was like huge. And I remember there was a couple guys that came over to me. So I was parked adjacent to them. They were asking me about the car and everything, and it was great. It was a good time. I love meeting new people. Actually met somebody that I follow on Instagram for the first time. Followed each other for a while, and ended up meeting him down at that show at the Back to the '80s show, and his car was gorgeous too. Black in a Formula form, looks so great. But yeah, that was fun. It was overwhelming. At the end of the day, I was like, whoa, it was a pretty epic car show. So if you ever get to go to that one, definitely. I don't know if I'll go to it this year, but Back to the '80s in Minneapolis was pretty good. I think they had like a little event indoors. Like I think it was yesterday and today. So so if you guys check that out, let me know how it was. But yeah, GM car or no. So we ended up going to Back to the '80s, Washburn Car Show. Didn't really, just kind of rolled around there, and when I go to a car show, I've done it so many years. I don't expect to win anything. I go in, I want to meet people, I want to talk to people, I want to learn about learn about different cars. If there's a car that shows up that I've never seen before, I'm like fixated on that. I'm like, who's the owner of this? So I want to talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't really go to car shows to win trophies. It's not why I'm there. I suppose after saying that, after getting a couple trophies, saying that kind of, I probably wouldn't have said that before, but at this point, my car show goings, I'd rather look at the cars than worry about like what people think about my car. I mean, my car is my car. It's never going to change. How should I put this? It's not going to change. My car is not going to change because somebody else either likes it or doesn't like it. I'm just going to do my car the way I want to. And plans for that car have changed so many times over the years. But ultimately, that car I'm going to keep forever. The Firebirds, I'm going to keep forever. If I drop a different motor in it, everybody's just telling me leave it stock. Some people are like, LS swap it. I got it stuck in my head that I want to coyote swap it, but that's just me, and I don't know. It seems like a big pain in the ass to do it, but coyote swap would be pretty freaking sick, I think. But I don't think anybody's done it in a third gen. I know someone's done it in a first gen Firebird, but not a third gen. I don't think they've done it in a second gen or a fourth gen. Well, yeah, fourth gen either. So, but a coyote swap would be it'd be so fun to go somewhere where either you've been before or you've never been before, and like people are like, "Oh, what engine you got in it?" You're like, "Oh, just a 5 liter," and you throw the hood open and it'd be powered by Ford. I think that'd be that would just it just gets me going like just to make people like go what and just scratch their head and I think that'd be pretty epic, but it'd take a lot of money to do um and I like the Coyote engine just because I work at a Ford dealer. I see what the reliability is, the capabilities are on the internet, and um, just the overall engine just sounds good too. I do like a well done exhausted Coyote. You know, nothing like straight piped, but like you know something that's somewhat mild but screams up top. So I love that Coyote sound when you have it just right. But yeah, I don't know this year with the Firebird. I'm trying to think like not really much more I can do like without spending a shit ton of money. And I don't know if I want to spend a shit ton of money. I'd rather build a garage to be honest with you. That would be that'd be ideal to build a garage. Um, but then again, you know, that takes a lot of money too. So I figure like 30 grand for a pretty much done garage. And that's hiring someone to do it with concrete work and everything. I probably could do the concrete work myself. I did concrete when I was a teenager, and I know my cousin still has all the tools, so I could do the concrete myself. But or with some help, I could do it myself, save some money, and I'd have to have help. But um, yeah, I'd like to build a garage. That'd be ideal. Maverick. Let's touch on the Maverick just a little bit. So I bought the Maverick in um, September of last year, 23. It came September last year, 23, and I ended up ordering that thing. I ordered that vehicle in September of 22, and I would say 22 was a tough year mentally for me. I ended up going through a pretty nasty breakup, and I mean it was pretty tough. I would say. Um, and then it kind of rolled into 23 a little bit, and that was tough. It was a tough year. But I ended up selling, or I ended up trading in the Ranger in 22, spring of 22. Just couldn't keep it anymore. Um, had to pay the bills, so I traded it in on the Silverado Big Chev, and I ended up. I was like, well, I can handle these bills now. Like I figured out like okay, this is how it goes. This is what I'm doing, and um, so I ended up ordering the vehicle, and I I knew it was going to take a year, at least a year. I knew it because I ordered the hybrid model. I wanted the fuel mileage. Big Chevy gets 9 miles a gallon everywhere you go. So, like, I don't know. It's just like it made sense to buy the hybrid Maverick, which it does help the channel. You have new, something coming in that's new. You can work on. People are looking at it. They're excited. You get new viewers. All that. Um, the Maverick is a great daily driver. Don't get me wrong. It's a great daily driver, but it's let's just put it this way: I'm not gonna roll up to a car meet in a Ford Maverick, like unless I'm just videoing and my car's like broken. Like I'd rather take the Silverado to a car meet and over that. But the Maverick, it does have its place. It's a daily driver, saves gas. I can haul things with it for the house. It's one of those vehicles you just hop in and go. You don't have to worry about anything, and you're getting fuel. I mean, it takes. I could go like 150 miles, and it only costs like $12. You know what I mean? Like $12 to go like 150 miles, and it works. So I don't know if I'll keep that vehicle. I don't know if I'm gonna keep Big Chev eventually. Might try to figure out something with that. I really, really would like to get my hands on a Ford Bronco. I think that'd be ideal. Just for me, I grew up in one. I grew up in a '79 Ford Bronco my dad had when I was a kid. He pretty much had it my like more than half of my adolescence. And it'd be nice to find a '78, '79. That'd be the ideal years. But I do one later. I do one up to '96 if it was clean enough. And I don't want a done one. I want one that's like it doesn't have rust, but it needs interior and it needs paint and something you can work on project wise. It's like okay, like we can fix this one up. Like it's not gonna take crazy amounts of money to do it, but it's just gonna take some time. One that's together, and not much for rust, which is tough to say in this area because it's fucking terrible for salt. But other than that, we'll see. Maverick's all right though. I'll probably keep it for now. I might even try to lower it and put like 20s on it and just like have that street truck look. That'd be cool. So, trying to think. Like what else? What else we doing this year? I don't know. Like if anybody's got any events they have, definitely message me. Um, you can always message me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on. I do have a TheWiscoGuyz Facebook page. Nobody's following me though. I just started it not that long ago. Probably gonna repost old videos to that and see how that goes. Um, yeah. But with YouTube, the future is it's bright. I mean, 3,000 subscribers is not easy to do. Yeah, Murph, the Mavericks do look pretty. It's like a mini truck type craze, I think at least. Um, and a lot of the guys say the EcoBoost models are like pretty quick for what they are. So, um, actually thought about trading in the hybrid, getting rid of the Silverado, and then doing a EcoBoost all-wheel drive model with a tow package and kind of make it an aggressive stance mini truck. But we'll see. I mean, I don't think those vehicles are going anywhere. I know there's quite a few in the order bank at work, like over 10, probably over 15 by now. And I don't think those. I think Ford did something good with that vehicle, where it appealed to the masses, and the price point was there. I mean, it was much. It started out as much as a freaking base model Civic, so now they're a little bit more expensive, but yeah, yeah, it's a good daily driver. Just something you get in and go. Yeah, trying to think what else. What else we doing? Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's got any questions, let them rip. Any questions? I'm in the automotive industry, so if you have a question, I'd probably have either an opinion on it or um, something on it. So maybe even facts. Tell me some facts about some vehicles. Just clicking on and reading some things right now. Um, I will say, Aaron's truck is for sale. Sorry, Aaron, if you didn't want me to say that, but it is for sale. I'm sure he does. He's got a plan. A few people know the plan of what he wants to do, and we will. Hopefully, we can document it because he does things so quick. He can't even. You don't even have time to go home and grab the camera. Sometimes he does stuff so quick, but um, the '96 Ford is for sale, rust-free Texas truck. So if you guys know anybody that's interested, I know we've done a few videos on that truck, and it is so clean. It is. I guarantee you, whatever car show you're rolling up to with that one, you're gonna have at least 1 to 2 old guys come up and tell you how nice that truck is, because it happens every time we go to a car show. Aaron is getting followed as he's trying to park the truck, and there's usually at least 1 to 5 people watching him park his truck, and then they have to talk to him when he gets out. So definitely a showing truck. It's a driver, but it's a show truck too. So definitely a good one to buy. So if you know anybody that wants to buy a '96 2-wheel drive 5-liter regular cab short box XLT loaded, power windows, power locks, tachometer, yeah, let me know. I'll let Aaron know. So. But he's got a plan, and I fully support this plan because I can't wait to video it. I'm gonna try to keep it a secret somewhat on YouTube, but if everything lines up the way he's planning, he's gonna get a car that is out of his element. It is his dream car, but it is definitely out of his element. It's something that I thought he would never buy, I would say. It, it's a pretty iconic car. I remember watching videos in high school of this car and going, "Damn, that's a pretty nice freaking car." Like it is like I'll just put it this way: it's the Hellcat before the Hellcat, and I'll just leave it at that. It's he's got a plan to get his dream car, so we'll try to document that. Like I said, he works so quick, and you can't even like process of like what you're gonna do for a video, and like you go to like, hey, I'm gonna do this weekend, and all of a sudden you come in to try to film it, and he's already got half of it done. That's how excuse me, that's how excited Aaron gets about doing stuff. So other than that, I think we'll try to document it. Try. Trying to think if there's really anything else. I was looking at motorcycles. See if I can buy a motorcycle, but there's nothing really out there that looks quite right yet. That's a whole nother thing. We'll see about that, but it'd be nice to get like an entry level type bike that can hold me. But yeah, I mean, I don't have that much planned this this year with the Firebird. Like I said, unless the channel grows exponentially, you guys like share with your friends, and all of a sudden everybody's looking at it, and we get like 100,000 followers, and we're doing 50K a month or 50K a video, and doing like 500,000 views a month. If that happens, then we'll freaking definitely drop in like a coyote into the Firebird. That's what I'll say. if we get 100,000 people to watch this channel or subscribe to this channel, and we're getting a constant stream of viewers, which I it'd be pretty cool to do. It'd be nice to have like a set schedule on videos, and we'll just do stuff. I don't know. We'll just do random stuff. I don't know. I will figure it out when we get there, if we get there. I will coyote swap the Firebird. If there's 100,000 people that subscribe to this channel, or will subscribe to the channel, I will coyote swap the Firebird. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'll just make it happen. Even if I gotta like find one in the junkyard or buy one wherever, if we make it to 100,000 subscribers this year, I will coyote swap the Firebird and running by the end of the year. That's a tall order, but I doubt it'll happen. And we'll throw a T56 behind it too, so it'll be Coyote T56, and we'll keep the stock Australian 9-bolt in the Firebird. See how long that lasts, but that'd be pretty sick. So share with your friends. Be like, hey, you gotta subscribe to the channel. I want to see this dude freaking struggle for however long it takes to get this Ford engine into a GM product. So share with your friends. It'd be cool to make that happen. I'll try to do as quick as possible too. Like, be like, get the parts all in line, and then like, if I gotta wire whatever, I'll wire whatever. And we'll just do it. Just struggle. Just make my life fucking hell or something. You know what I mean? That's if you guys want to. Other than that, on a different note, trying to think like what projection we should go with the channel. I mean, we're still gonna do like the how-tos and everything like that. Car shows. I mean, you can only go to the same car show and film it so many times. But then like there's sometimes like I've been to a car show like four times in a row, and like one time I don't film it, and everybody's like, you didn't film, and I'm like, yeah, no, we've already been here like 3 times already. So I mean, it's that consistency, I guess. People love seeing like what's happening that year. They like seeing their cars in the car show, in the video, So I mean, we'll still keep up on the car show stuff. I just don't know how in depth we'll get. Usually I just walk through, film it, call it good. Just edit it out. Yeah, edit, music out or what have you. I'm trying to think what else we could do. I will say the dealership that I work for, Ashland Ford Chrysler, got the hat on, of course. They would let me review any vehicle on the lot. At least, do a walk around. So, I mean, right now we have a Demon 170 there. I can do a walk around with that. It's actually sitting in the showroom right now, all taped up, like taped off, so nobody touches it, but I'm sure we can do something with that. They have a Challenger 392 there in the showroom. I'm sure we can do a video on that. They also have a retro-looking Ford Bronco with a Sasquatch package. Like, I mean, if you were to put that Bronco next to like a 60s Bronco, and you're like standing probably about like 100, 300 feet away, you probably couldn't tell which one's which. That's how well they did that retro Bronco from the factory. We could do a video on that. We could do videos on new 2500s. We could do videos on F-150s and 250s. I mean, I don't know if we go that route too, because it's there, it's accessible to me. Like, and I'll buy equipment, like I'll buy microphones so we can at least get some good quality audio too. And actually, on another note, if we start doing that stuff, I did order, actually just today, I just ordered a new desktop computer to edit videos, and we're gonna step it up. I'm gonna get a new camera. We're gonna do all that, and you know, just try to up the production level. And I'm gonna get a new editing software where it actually like I was looking at DaVinci Resolve. That looked pretty in depth. Like, I mean, it's a one-time cost. I think it's like $295, maybe even $395. I can't remember. I was just watching a video this morning on it. So I want to step up the quality. I want to go to 4K videos, and I want to edit in 4K. I want to like have more music in it that ties into like what the video is and what we're doing, and just step it up, you know. So I'm just reading your comment here, Murph. Murph, if I'm just reading your comment, but Murph, if I go through, I think I'll be going through where you're at. If I go to Carlisle at PA, we should meet up one of these times. I know we've been following each other on freaking social media for probably over 10 years now. So I don't know if you remember my '84 Mercury Grand Marquis, but that I remember. Sorry, Murph, I'm gonna put you on blast, but I remember following you on cardomain.com with your 4-door LTD, and you had like slot mags on it, and you were doing burnout in your profile picture. I don't know if you remember that or not, but um, we should get together and do a video. I'd enjoy that, I think. But just let me know. So I'm just reading your comment. Yeah, I mean we still get hits on exhaust videos ourselves too. Um, Aaron's truck is like the second biggest exhaust video we got, or second biggest video we have in general. His F-150, the '96, where we did the exhaust video on that, which is, I mean, it's the second most viewed video. So, um, it seems like I don't know. Let me just dive into the content here. It seems like the Maverick videos are doing at least a thousand views. Yeah, we're a thousand views a video. It's 2,000 views another video. One was like the first one was 784, which I think is low, but um, yeah, yeah. I mean, but generally before the Maverick videos, it was watching. Yeah, the videos before that. I mean, they're doing 100 to 300. I would say the suspension videos I thought would do a lot better, but they're only at 3 to 350, 366. Actually, Aaron's this is good. Aaron did a video on the Sounds Good stereo system he put in his F-150. That's already at 6,200. I didn't even realize that until now. I haven't really been paying attention, but Iola Car Show, we did that. I did 2,300, which is pretty good. Anything over 1,000 on this channel per video is pretty good, I would say. But yeah, I was just reading your next comment here. Yeah, I'd let you know. I don't know how far off you are from um, the route to Carlisle, but or at least on the way back. I don't know. I know what it's got to be somewhat on the way. So yeah, I'd be down definitely, and I'd actually be able to see your Beretta because I've seen that thing from start to where it is now, where it was just a freaking base model grandma car. I'm sorry, base model 2-door Beretta. Um, and I know you've done a lot of work to that thing because I've seen you, I've watched you do. You probably touched every nut and bolt on that car. It seems like so. which if you haven't, if anybody else is watching, of course, I think there is. Check out Murph's Rocks 86 channel. He has a um, pretty sweet Chevy Beretta, which is a car you don't see on the road anymore, which even makes it that much more interesting. And the amount of like engine work you've done to it, and suspension, and I mean even interior, gathering parts for that car has got to be a freaking nightmare. But yeah, definitely check out his channel. He's in the comments there. Subscribe to him for sure. I've been following this dude for like more than, I would say, more than 10 years on cardomain.com. So, um, and that's not even a thing anymore. I think they got bought out and then the servers got shut off. So I'm just looking at something real quick. One moment. Need to buy a popular YouTube's car and make videos. That'd be cool. There was one car. I don't know if anybody watches Rice from Miata, but there was one car he was, I believe, selling or hasn't sold yet. I haven't figured it out, but he had um, I don't even know what it is. A GC8 Subaru Impreza, and I watched him build it in England, swap engines, everything like that. He got it back to America. It was, he bought it in England, so it's a right-hand drive vehicle. Um, I wanted to buy that one, but I don't know how much he want for it. It might be out of my price range. But I have thought about that before. It's like buying, a vehicle that a YouTuber doesn't want and kind of going through it. Um, yeah, but I have thought about it. But it seems like those guys want so much money for their stuff. Don't make that much money, but if it helps the channel, I can make stuff work. So maybe buy like well, a lot of those YouTubers don't sell stuff either. Like I don't think Weiskip Garage sells much stuff. I don't know. I haven't watched him in a while, but I did see him at Iola. He was there working on stuff in the tent for, I can't remember what company it was, but yeah, I've thought about that, like buying a car from a YouTuber. That'd be pretty sick, and then working on it. Yeah, maybe buy something from Weiskip Garage. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched him in a while, so just not on my feed too much. But yeah, I know Ricer Miata was selling a lot of his stuff, and I thought about like just hitting him up, and be like, "What do you got?" But a lot of his stuff has been sitting a while, and they haven't really been on the channel, so they're not that relevant. I see the problem is what happens to me with the vehicles is I'll like the Silverado. Like I'll get a vehicle, and I have to go balls to the wall until like I run out of money, and then and then I fix them up, and then like I'm like, oh, okay, it's done. Like interesting how that works, but and then stuff will accumulate that I have to fix, and I don't fix it for a while. But like I'll get, it's like a new toy. You gotta fix it. You gotta play with it, whatever. But yeah, yeah, that's a good idea though. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe you can even like convince them a little bit. Like, hey, give me a good deal, buddy. Give me a good deal. You're gonna be on the channel. You're gonna help channel out, bud. But I'll definitely pay for it. I don't want it for free. But good deal. You get a good deal from a guy. That's ideal. Good deal? Ideal. Makes sense, right? All right. Well, I think we're going to do 5 more minutes. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. Pretty sure my dogs are going to need to go outside here shortly. Because one's already looking at me right now. Yep. So. But yeah. Oh. We'll see. I don't know. Depends on if one bothers me here. I'll stay on a little bit, but. Like I said, I'll collab with anybody, really. I'll collab with anybody, so I should start reaching out to like bigger YouTubers. Which is kind of funny. I'll tell this story real quick. So this is kind of juicy stuff, and I probably wasn't supposed to talk about it, but there was a guy down in Chicago, Joliet area. May have heard of his channel. What the hell was it called again? It's been so long, I don't remember what it was called. Fuck. He was kind of big on YouTube. He was doing a lot of videos with Street Speed 717, tall guy car reviews. He was doing a lot of videos with him. He had like over 100,000 subscribers before he shut the channel down. I think it was, what the hell was his name? It's escaping me, and I don't know why, but I was actually supposed to collab with him. I was going to go down. I had it all set. We were going to go to a certain car meet, and then we are going to do some videos after. He really wanted to see my Firebird. He said he had one back in the day. And he really wanted to review one and all that. What was his name? Oh, Family Cruisin'. That's what it was. Family Cruisin'. And so I get everything set up, and I still have the Instagram. I was talking to him on Instagram. Had everything set up, the date, everything. We were gonna do some videos. I took the days off. We were ready to go. Car was running spectacular. This is before I even painted it, so it still looked stock, factory stock. And I get a text message like, or an Instagram message like, freaking like a week and a half before I'm supposed to go down. I had the hotel booked and everything. Week and a half before I was supposed to go down. He goes, "Hey, my Hellcat just started on fire last night. Videos will be coming out. I'll explain everything once the legality goes through." So apparently, this is what happened. He made videos on it and everything, and he worked full time at a job, like the 9 to 5 during the week or whatever, and just made all his videos on the weekend. And this dealer ended up like putting a Hellcat engine in or something. I think it was a new one, or I don't know what it was, but he ended up getting work done at this dealer. The dealer didn't put the little keeper on the fuel rail, where the hose goes into the fuel rail. Ended up fuel leaking all over the engine and starting a fire. Burnt the car down, and his insurance didn't. I don't think his insurance wanted to pay for it, and the dealer's insurance didn't want to pay for it. So he started like doing this big lawsuit thing, like trying to go after the dealer, like, "Hey, this dealer fucking sucks," all this, and I'm just watching these videos, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse as we're going along. And all of a sudden, the dealer calls in. I'm sure they knew someone in the local PD or whatever. Calls everything in, and he ends up getting this like lawsuit on him, like endangerment of children, because he was doing polls in this Hellcat with his kids in it, which was, I mean, it wasn't like he was doing like burnouts or anything. He was just on the freeway and just got up to speed. So that was kind of crazy. Then they're like, "Yep, we're gonna use all your videos against you for street racing and all that," which definitely they could have. So I was supposed to collab with this guy, and all of a sudden his channel just freaking blows right up, like just implodes. Lawsuits. I'm sure his wife wasn't the happiest lady in the world. Because he ended up taking down the channel. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I really wanted to work with you." And I messaged him. It's all right. I understand. I mean, if you gotta get rid of the channel to save your ass, you gotta do it. So, yeah. So I was supposed to collab, which could have led to more and more. I mean, at that point, he was working with Tall Guy Car Reviews. He was working with really high up guy. I mean, even Street Speed 717 he was working with. I mean, he was working with the guys from those old review videos. I don't know if you guys remember them or not. What the hell was it called? The guy would just do like not track, but trashing on like certain stereotypes of people doing review videos, like the typical Honda Civic racer guy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember what the videos were called, but one of the guy that ran the channel was there too, and he was in the videos, and it could have opened up the door to a lot of people, but it ended up not happening, which is crazy. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. My dog's looking at me like she's got to take a poop. So, here. So, yep. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. I got 3 of them here. This one's 13 years old. Right. You're right. You're old. Yeah, you're all right though. Yeah, you're all right. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Definitely auto body content. We could do a lot of that. I just don't know how much I could film during the day. A lot of people's like, yeah, do what you. People wanted me to do videos on like replacing like LED taillight bulbs during the day. I'm like, dude, I gotta work, man. Like, I have people coming in like left and right all the time. It just wouldn't be good. So, but like I said, Aaron's got a plan. We're gonna do more car shows. I want to collab with people. Like I said, I want to email some people. We're gonna try to make this year hopefully better and maybe different. Maybe we'll do some more new car reviews too. I'm just gonna get going on that. But we're gonna get new equipment. We're gonna get microphones. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel and comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thanks, guys. Bye.